right, this is second grade math lesson 12-7, measuring length using different metric units. Measure this pencil in inches, then measure it again in centimeters. Which measurement has more units? So I'm going to do inches first. It's about 6 inches. And then at the bottom, I'm going to do centimeters. It's about 15 centimeters. Which has more units? The centimeters, because they are smaller. So we're going to need more centimeters to measure the same distance that we would measure in inches. Okay, let's go to the back page. You can use different units to measure the lengths of objects. Would you use more centimeters or more meters to measure a desk? Measure the length using centimeters. It's about 91 centimeters long. Measure the length using meters. It's about 1 meter long. I used more centimeters than meters because a centimeter is a much smaller unit than a meter. Okay? So we can go through and take a look at, we've got our meter stick here, and I've got my ruler here. So we're going to take a look at this. Okay, do you understand? Show me. Would it take more centimeters or more meters to measure the height of a wall? Why? Well, more means it's going to be the smaller amount. So centimeters are smaller. And say more centimeters because they are smaller. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this one. Measure each object using different units. Circle the unit you need more of to measure each object. So our bookshelf in our classroom is about 200 centimeters, which is about 2 meters. So which one do we need more of? We need more centimeters because 200 is bigger. We need more centimeters, okay? Inside our classroom, our tall cupboards are about, let's see, we'll go through and measure. They're about 150 centimeters, which is about, it's closer to 2 meters, but it's about 1.5 meters. But we know our centimeters we need more of because it's a bigger number. So we need more centimeters to go through and measure for that. Okay, let's go into our next page here. Our independent practice. So these are things you can measure around your house. In the classroom, on our bulletin board above our backpacks is about 2 meters, or about 200 centimeters. And the fewer unit, what do we have fewer of? 2 or 200? 200 is bigger, fewer is smaller. So we know we need fewer meters. And our door is about 3 meters or closer to 300 centimeters. So we have fewer meters when we measure the door. So higher order thinking. Jay measured the height of his bedroom in both centimeters and meters. Did he use fewer centimeters or meters? He's going to use fewer meters because they're bigger things to measure with. So you could say Jay used fewer meters because they are a larger unit of measurement. Okay? All right, let's go on to our back page here and take a look at some of our questions. Number 6 says, if you had to measure the length of the hallway outside your classroom, would you use centimeters or meters, and explain? So I would say I'd use meters because they're larger. I would use meters because they are larger. Okay? Higher order thinking. A meter stick is about 39 inches long. Is a meter longer or shorter than a yard? Well, if we take a look at this, a yard is 3 feet. And 1 foot equals 12 inches. So we have 12 plus 12 plus 12 equals 36 inches. But then 39 inches is a meter. So is a meter longer or shorter than a yard? A meter is longer. And again, they're just two different ways to measure. One's metric. Okay, number 8, assessment. Estimate the length of a baseball bat in centimeters and meters. So a good estimate for a baseball bat would be about 1 meter or about 100 centimeters. Which number must be greater? Explain. Well, the greater number has to be the smaller unit of measurement. So centimeters must be larger because it is a smaller unit. Okay, here's our assessment. Tina measures the length of a jump rope using 2 different units. How will her measurements compare? Choose yes or no. Will she have more meters than centimeters? Well, meters are bigger and centimeters are smaller, so no. She's not going to have more meters. She would have more centimeters. More centimeters than inches. Yes, because centimeters are still smaller than inches. More inches than feet. Yes, because she would have more inches. Feet are bigger than inches. And more yards than feet. No, that wouldn't be right because she would have less yards because feet are smaller than yards. All right, great job, everybody.